Hey Sylvie, every little once in a while, bring it faster now, bring it faster, Sylvie.
The Young Farmers Conference, to me, is sort of another kind of new hope and another step in this revolution of replenishing farmers in this country. We have to have some sort of outreach and net for new people to get involved in not just coming forward and growing food, but just having this relationship and support from each other, of their peers in this really motivated group of people to move forward.
The Young Farmers Conference is the largest training opportunity that we offer during the year for young farmers to come here to Stone Barns and to really learn from some of the lessons of what we're doing here in terms of resilient and sustainable growing techniques. And it's also an opportunity for them to learn from other leaders in the field, people who come from our peer and partner organizations, and other farmers who are growing and raising animals successfully on their own farms, and to learn lessons from all of these experts.
If you're a small producer, we just talked about this, that's not what you have, right?
A lot of the farmers here are just starting out, or they're looking for land, or they're in their first or second season of growing or raising animals. So we're really trying to provide a lot of practical and technical information for them, but also provide a lot of opportunities for them to network with other young farmers, to connect with resources that can help them throughout the year.
The types of workshops that we offered really came from that peer group, from young farmers. We did a request for proposals process this year, so I sent out a call for workshops, and we had probably over 100 or so proposals that came in, and we narrowed that down to about 36.
And the most important thing to understand structurally about the farm that I operate is that it's a green roof. I came to the conference, the Young Farmers Conference here at Stone Barns Center for Food and Agriculture, because I am a young farmer. I'm interested very much in a lot of the same common issues that face farmers of my age, whether it's in cities like I am or upstate areas, which is land access and also the best use of the land that is available to us. What I ended up doing instead was designing it to be 4 inches deep where the building couldn't handle it and 7 inches where it could. And that left me 4 inches for mesclun mix and spinach. I presented here at Stone Barns this morning, and yesterday I was lucky enough to participate in a couple really interesting workshops. The one that I will probably remember forever is one called poultry processing, and you actually learned in the workshop how to kill and eviscerate chickens and turkeys. I've eaten 2 bites of fish my whole life. That's the only meat I've ever ingested, and I have killed animals before. I've killed pigs. And it's something that's important to me to know how to do. I feel like if I'm ever going to make a choice to eat meat, I should know how to kill animals properly. And in this workshop, 20 of us got together and were each given 2 birds to be responsible for. And we did everything from picking the live bird up to putting it in the cone and slitting its throat to properly gutting it and cleaning the feathers, etc. And it was something I will always be grateful to Stone Barns for letting me do that, and will, like I said, remember forever as one of the more memorable, if not scarring, experiences that I had here at the Young Farmers Conference. That's the building, and so the farm is this top space. There's the scarecrow.
There's a lot of energy here around heritage breeds and seed saving, just a really constructive approach to agriculture that it's been lost along the way, and sort of the relearning of those agricultural processes. And it's funny to see people who are struggling with the same types of problems that I'm struggling with, so it's good to see, or at least have someone to call and say, oh, I'm trying to work this through, because a lot of that knowledge has been lost as older generations have moved out of agriculture.
Carrots in, presumably. Start up.
The people are driven, they have great ideas, they are doing restorative work on the land and in their communities, and to be with those people helps me with my job, which I love, but which is really intense, and I need that support that I get at a place like this.
Thousands or more, thousands or more, thousands or more.
I'm a farmer and a musician. I sing work songs in the field. I play contra dances. I sing drinking songs. I'm really all about bringing the culture back to agriculture and those arts back into the food system.
Bright Phoebe awake so high up in the sky, with her red rosy cheeks and her sparkling eyes, sparkling eye, sparkling eye.
You see this sort of youth initiative coming forward, and ways to engage in a relationship with education and the larger function of agriculture and community as a social structure. And but now I think we're getting to the core of it, because the real bottleneck in the whole system is the fact that there's nobody new to do it. Every year we have double, triple, quadruple the amount of applications for apprenticeships and work and that sort of thing. So seeing all that trend here at the center, it made it really clear that we should just focus completely on young farmer initiatives, and it can warrant its own conference. It has its own interest and its own direction by itself. So it's just sort of, gives some hope that that this revolution is sort of moving forward and developing in a really productive kind of way, and not just sort of idealistic. This is a real group of active people.
Although I'm not rich and although I'm not poor, I'm as happy as those that's got thousands or more. Thousands or more.